Hey guys, I was cooking a roast and I was trying to get it into the oven soon enough. Let's see here, hopefully you're not hearing all of this. All right, just let me get on my lip balm. I got my roast in the oven and my veg. Hey, Misty and everyone, thank you for showing up. Ooh, look at that. I really like these, you guys. These are really nice. These are what does that say? Maracuja. They're from Tarte, and they give you a lot of gloss and a lot of color. So that's my color for the evening because I've been busy. How are you guys doing? Let's take a look and see what you've done here. All right, I see we got Lynette. Okay, and I'm gonna put her down as one, and okay. And I've got Isadora's question as second, and then I've got Ian's question. All right, and then I have Misty. And there should be one more. Ah, Lori Christine, new car. All right. Got him. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. Um, all right. Just trying to look at this. The seasonal shift is happening slowly happening slowly down in southeast Victoria. In Australia, they have the opposite season, so they're going into, let's see, what that be spring? And US in your summer. Yeah, I love you're not looking forward to summer at all this year. Yeah, that might be tough there, you know. It we hardly got a summer here at the coast in Northern California. My cherry tomatoes are struggling to ripen. It's have to make fried green tomatoes. Um just not enough sun. This is really this time of the year we should have already had a lot more sun, but hopefully the last 3 days we've had sun, but it's been really exhausting. Um it makes you like get brain fog, which I already have. I don't need any more. And a lot better down in Victoria. You worked in Queensland and Western Australia. Western Australia is really hot. Kind of like flipping the US upside down in a way. It is. So I think I love travel and learning about different places and whatnot. Let's see. Get something else live before quitting line. Oh, and Ash, I see that, but we've gotten all the questions gone. And James, I'm sorry too. We've got them grabbed up, but I'll be here next week if you don't get those questions answered. So let me go ahead. That was not prepared at all. And well, slightly. I thought I would finish up with the roast and all that prep work sooner than I did. Oh, grab my water. All right. Oh, and my allergies have been bad. That's part of the reason I've been also really tired. All right, I got that one. I got plenty of decks here. What am I? Speaking of, I'm taking it now because my it makes my eczema pop out. It's just been fun. And I'm sure you all know and have your own things. So let me just get this ready. And thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. All right. So let's go from the tippy top with Lynette. All right. I've had a rapid release Fae romanticy, fantasy and romance series in the works too. How will this do with readers? All right, let's see how your works are going to do. Let me just get these. Oh, don't want to hit the wrong button and then shut down the live. That would be my luck. All right, so let's see how Lynette Sparks, how her romantasy series will do. It's going to be a quick release. It's interesting. Let me put this also multitasking here. All right. Green tomato salsa. Ooh, I love that. Flonase helps a lot with allergies. That's what I need because it's just enough to be annoying and to upset my stomach. What is it that you take? I have eczema. Nothing seems to work with for me. I know what you mean. So I thought I would try this one for hives. And see, it's Allegra for hives, non-drowsy, but all this stuff makes me sleepy. Maybe it's just me, but I've only started taking it, so I'm not real clear how much of an improvement it's making. I think it is a little bit because it's keeping me from scratching. Oh, but my eyes today, everything just feels so like I've got fluff stuck to my face. And it's just so temperate here that something's always blooming. So I'm not alone. All right. Lynette's rapid release romantasy series. I would really, these sound like a nice escape. If you can, please post up where we could purchase your books. That'd be cool. All right, let's see what we get. Lynette's books. What are they gonna do? Always got to kind of get a sense of whether or not I'm feeling it. I want to turn on my lamp. I'll do that now in a minute. Okay, we're getting the Four of Wands. This looks good. I always like a good four. It's usually pretty grounded, solid. Oh, yes, this looks really good. The Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. There's your effort, and I think it's well received by that Four of Wands. People enjoy it. I get the feeling of housewives and maybe house husbands, we just don't know, right? But just with that Four of Wands, it's the domicile for me a lot, or uh, certain spaces. It just depends upon the other cards around it. But I just felt that when I looked at this. I think it will do well. Look at that. It's all positive. And we'll pull a couple more. We have the Queen of Wands. I see worry. And there's a woman here. I don't know if this is you, certainly a creative type. And we see a lot of worry, maybe even struggle to sleep. Let's see. This would be for KU. Oh, would that be for it has a place? Let me just get a little light on my subject here. So, what are you having any anxiety? That's right. Romance readers get their catnip. It is win-win. And then they get a little bit of adventure, right? Little fantasy. That's so cool. I don't care if they're younger folks book. I would like to, or what age it's aimed at. I would look Kindle Unlimited. Oh, KU, thank you, because I wasn't familiar with that. Looks like I left my phone over there and it's making its little notices. All right. There might be a stall or there's some sort of a hold here. Something here to do with that release. There might be a bit you might be worried about a hang up or a block, but I'm feeling like this is really nothing to get too worked up about. I think there's more fear here than maybe for some reason is warranted. There's some kind of worry here, and I don't know if it looks like you're gonna run into some sort of a block or an issue. Let me just see here. I think it's gonna work out. Whatever that is, it feels like a small stumble, something that you get corrected. Because look at this, we get the Star and the Knight of Wands. This is enthusiasm. This is escape. This is fantasy for me. This is also, as far as your book goes, this is the sign of hope and guidance, and there's bringing the spotlight. I think it will do well. And even if things are a little bit uncertain in some point, I feel like you're given the card of hope and that things are going to work out. Any kind of, don't be, if something comes up, don't let it worry you. Things are, it looks to me like are going to get worked out. It looks like it's well received. And, and there's something here with, I don't know, is there a focus of a love triangle in the book? Um, Bringing new awareness to people, getting people to level up in their thinking, to wake them up. It feels like there's a lesson that opens people's minds. Okay, that's always a bonus, and I think people aren't anticipating that. We do get the tower, don't worry, and this seven, yeah, the seven of wands. So just defend your work. If there's anything that comes up that seems like it's a huge issue, it- don't worry about it. I think the issue is that you will correct it. You will fix whatever's an issue. I just don't, I see you fighting for this. I see people appreciating this. Yeah, Page of Cups and the Chariot. And off it goes. There's your baby. To me, that's the Page of Cups. Oops. So it looks like there might be some issues initially that worry you, but you will get through it. Just be persevere. Okay. I just came back in. The algorithm attacked you. What? Who attacked you? Jeanette. I mean, Gina. What? Wackadoodle. Oh, there is a love triangle in it. So it's Suki Stackhouse. Oh, here we have the title, y'all. Meets Onyx Court meets Gossip Girl. Oh, this is the feel for the book. We're glad you're here, Gina. I'm sorry the algorithm bounced you out. Good old YouTube. And you never know with your servers. Yeah, what's the series title? We're all I want to know. I want to get back into reading again. Keep my brain, working. It looks good. It looks like there might be a serious point that comes up, but it looks like it's just something that needs it's almost like a structural type of issue. Something needs just correcting or shifting. But I feel like you're going to do it, whatever the issue is, and it looks like it'll be well received. I'm curious what the holdup might be. Comp titles. Mm, okay. Well, once you know, or you have that and can direct us, and we'll just look at, do we just look at your Lynette Sparkles for, is that a name that you're used to author your books? Yes, I had to redo my work schedule for creative work. Ah, that okay, that makes sense with the tower. It's like something comes up unexpected and it requires a restructuring because something wasn't built uh, you know, in order type of thing. Something has to be redone. Comparable titles. Okay. And so it looks good, but it does look like there could be some juggling going on. However, I think it's only going to be to the book's benefits. So um, do let us know. The stalking through, oh God, I can't imagine. I was just watching some um, videos of people doing that. It's just, I am so sorry about that. I hope that that is done with now. My goodness. All right. So yes, I think your book is going to do well. Like I said, um, there might be some things that you have to sort out, but I think you'll get it done. And to me, it looks good. So yeah, love to see the pictures on the covers. I do too. Always like I would have liked to done like I don't know book, artwork, illustration, and stuff. My dad took a class in that. All right, number two we have Isadora. She says, I have experienced a period of intense inner peace this past week. Does it have anything to do with my friend Joanne? All right, let's take a look. I just feel nudged to use The Connection by Trish James. All right, let's zone in here. And again, there is got nothing else on here. Oh, it's my bed. Okay. I hope you guys can't hear that so much. All right. Joanne and Isadora. Has Joanne been bringing a gift of intense inner peace, bliss, balance? Is Joanne behind the peace, the bliss, this intense spiritual blessing? Joanne. Is it Joanne? See what we get. Okay. I am getting about something about here about forgiveness, move past. There is something here about, look at that, finding peace. And here we have the dove of peace. Move past grievances, let go. So yes, I'm going to say yes. And it's to get you to let go of the negative toxic attachments that we have, uh, and a reminder of it. And especially when people make mistakes, mishandling mistakes. I don't know. Was there a medication error? Let me just roll on down. Hey, Lori Christine. Okay. So I'm going to say yes. And there's something about being cautious, somebody trying to be sly or sneaky. I don't know what this is going on, but we're getting the message of perseverance and to keep trying. Um, and there's caution. There's also the message again of perseverance, keep trying, joint, skeletal, but I feel like there's caution and an urging of perseverance for your own peace and letting go, probably of your own, any of your own mistakes, Isadora, um, and to let go of any past grievances just for one's own well-being, or that she's done that. This is maybe even if somebody was especially not being particularly the greatest here with the fox and suspicious activity, and someone that kept trying or persevering. And we're getting something about being older and having maybe a bit more of an unclear mind or a mental struggle. You've had family members who you intensely disagree with. Okay. And we're getting something here about somebody being older and mentally not with it, and that there's an aging process going on. To me, it's like a message of, you know what, this person's got some biological issues going on with the reason why they're older and not thinking as clearly. Literally, they have a confused mind. Um, and it's part of the aging process in this people or person. I'm glad that that stalker is gone, Annette. Glad to read that. Okay. And she's saying life is fleeting. It's over in the blink of an eye. It went so fast. This definitely your friend. And clarity. I see clearly now. And I think she's giving you a little message that she might visit you in your dreams. She feels more clear on the other side and sees that letting go of it, you know, when especially when we have people we don't agree with, letting go of that for our own good. It doesn't mean, of course, as you know, older sibling. Ah, it doesn't mean that you forget, of course, what was done. Never. It's just that you move on from it. So you're going to release focusing on that and say, I'm forgiving this situation and, letting it go. That tends to hold us back. And that's hard. So she's saying she's feeling like she's seeing things clearly now. It's best to let go and move on for your own state of mind, your own inner peace. Um, Life's too short to hold on to that. And I think, as she's saying, there's aging going on, and if it isn't aging with some people, it can be mm, that medically there's issues going on with them, even if they're younger. That's what I feel like. Um, yeah, she's really wanting you to release, let go of grudges. And she's saying that she had to let go as well. Yes, love from afar. And I'm sure you have. And look, this is about, especially if you've been the carer or the one that's been there, and this is the thanks you get type of thing. But this is that you're a compassionate person, but just release this. Care for yourself, forgive yourself. Yes, felt totally a state of peace and calmness. Yes, that's your friend. And that was beautiful. And she's definitely urging you to say, this is the kind of peace I think that she wants you to have by just letting go of it and just saying, all right, that's been the past. This is now. I'm not going to hold on to that. I had to do that. I had to do that a lot. I didn't even realize I was really doing it until I checked myself when I thought of something and I didn't like the way I felt. I thought, why am I still doing that? This is, as they say, unhappy water under the bridge. But, it's done and dusted. Um, and really for my own well-being, it was just like, I'm just going to forgive the whole situation. This person's an idiot. You can say that by cracky. Hey, Walter. Yes. It should have read for an apartment. Okay. All right. So that's really cool. All right, Ian, your question is next. My roast smells good. I love roast vegetables. All right. And I don't often cook a roast because it's so expensive, but it's easy to do and you can eat off of it for a couple days. And we have an extra person staying with us, so my husband's worn out with stress. It's the one thing, I can do that's a quick, good meal, relatively quick. But, once you get it, it's the prep work. All right. Ian, what do I see for Canada and the Prime Minister see? Carney. All right. What do I see for him? I'm going to go ahead and use this deck. Got another one here, too, I might. Maruka X. Her deck is good. All right. What is going to come up for Carney? Okay. See if there was something in particular that you had mentioned on it. Just want to go back over. Yeah, honestly, yeah. August almost being done with, and it's almost my birthday is crazy. I don't really celebrate. Yeah, I'm happy I'm having my birthday for goodness sake, but I don't want a big to do about it. Just fix me a nice meal and clean up and let me go to sleep. That's me. Let me have some peace and quiet. Alrighty. So let's see how Carney, how things are going to go for him. What's the energy around Carney, the Prime Minister of Canada? How are things going to go for the Prime Minister of Canada? I recently caught him saying that they were going to keep their side of the lake, Lake Ontario. I'm like, that's right. Do it. Call him out on his, call Trump out on his nonsense. All right. I like that he stands up to him. Oh, no, you know what? That wasn't him. That was Ford. That was one of the Ford brothers that did. I remember because they look a lot alike. Yeah, I've got my big crock pot on the other side of the counter, and I just bought a kind of an middle-sized, you can get a good sized roast in it, but like a iron skillet, seasoned iron skillet, and it's not too big and not too heavy. So I thought I'd give it a go. All right, so let's see how Carney's going to do. It's so petty, right? Like America, like the Gulf of America. It's so trashy. It's so embarrassing. I'd rather say I'm Canadian. At this point, I'm wishing I was, but America will get her stuff back together. I really believe that. All right. I've got perseverance with him. Okay. And we have adventure or journey, vehicle involved. It says so perseverance. I feel like he's trying to move forward with something, maybe something out of the ordinary compared to perhaps more things of late where other politicians are concerned. Feels to me like this guy doesn't give up. He's not going to shirk or step back. He's moving forward and he's more open-minded, willing to try something and see if it works. That's what I'm getting from that. It's like definitely that stubborn goat energy. And then when I get the vehicle with the in the journey, it's like he's moving forward. And it's a Volkswagen bus, which I'm a little partial to. We had one in my family, a 71 butterscotch color. Um, and it's the same. This one's an orange one as well. But this feels like movement, I think, for because of the Volkswagen, you can carry a lot of like family. I'm feeling that. And I'm getting spirit message from the other side. This could be his ancestors, a family member that's guiding him and giving some sort of encouragement. It is a hello message. Something that may remind him even of his past and what his family did. I don't have any clue how this may or may not make sense. So he has a doctorate in economics. Oh, well, then he definitely knows what a fool Trump is with these stupid tariffs and stuff. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Okay. And this is the message of also being loyal with you are in my heart related and family. I almost feel a sense of nostalgia for him. And there's a real strong energy of someone very close to him. I think like grandpa, grandma, uh, that really paid time with him. And I feel like they're guiding him right now to do something with this. perseverance and new way forward, if that makes any sense. Okay, what else is he getting? I get content. I get comfortable. I like that. I like to see the bull looking so confident here. Let's see what the card is next to it. Well, yeah, different approach. Unpredictable. You know how I said he needs to with the goat and the adventure, he needs to kind of be out of the box. That's kind of the vibe with this one. Different approach and comfortable with that, trying something new. Confidence is what I get with this. Canada has increased their economic growth with other countries. Yes, and wisely so. I did hear a little bit about that going on. Um, and I just think more power to them. I get liberate, bound by struggle. I think he's going to keep you guys, he's wise. I feel like he's the right person for right now to deal with Jack Hole. And yeah, look, liberate the fools, people from that weakness and foolishness. So I think he's the dude for you guys to handle and to get you guys out of issues that are caused by the foolishness. I think of Trump. He's affecting the economy globally. So it looks like Carney's going to do well, and I think be very helpful in keeping Canada on a content, uh, steady, more of a steady keel, despite all this craziness that Trump's doing with the tariffs and whatnot. He is just a bully. And he doesn't even know what he's doing. He didn't even know what a tariff was. I think he just wanted to say he had made tariffs or, called for them. I don't obviously he doesn't know what they are. He's just a jackhole, just a dum dum. I mean, what was it? One of his professors had said that he was a dumbass. And I'm just quoting him. He was the biggest. That's the most. He's the mostest dumb. So I think Carney is the right dude for right now. And I think he's also being led, I think, by someone that he really was close to, family member on the other side that's very proud of him. And there's something I feel like we're being shown that because there's something really important with what he's doing. And it is important. He's working with other countries to create more economic stability despite these crazy wrenches Trump keeps throwing into the world economy. A US president did it in 1930. Different time. Right. Very, in some ways. Unless you like trying to uh, basically genocide other people and deport them to Liberia. That's what Trump's been doing. He's been like the people that have nothing to do with Liberia that he's deported, completely from somewhere else, have found themselves. I was just reading about a case. Just craziness. I just cannot wait for him to be gone. It just is not never soon enough. And I think they'll hold him in there like old Mitch McConnell until some Democrats finally get some guts to do something. But I'm willing to bet the public will be the ones that will ultimately push things forward for him to be removed. But I feel like if they do something, they're going to be legally held accountable. If you know what I mean. All right, let's see here. We have the next question. All right. Miss T and then Lori Christine. And then I'll take a look. I will take a quick look if you hang on, Gina, for your thing. Vance not better. Nope. No, I have a feeling like he would get taken down faster than Trump would. See, Trump's been puffed up and kept in place. I feel like Vance would not have that protection because there's too many other schemers and, you know, looking to get that power. And Vance is such a ding dong. I'm sure they're thinking they could outsmart him. All right. I start a new job this week. Congratulations, Misty. Will it be successful? All right. I'm going to use the Maruka X deck here. And it's what's this called? Journey of the Heart. All right. Let's just see if it can pick up or not, if it makes any sense. It might go more toward trying to read on relationships, but if it does that kind of thing, we'll just get the regular old Rider Waite. Oh, man. All right. Misty's new job this week. Will she be successful with her new job? Asking the Most High, asking my higher self to help me read accurately and clearly always. Will Misty's new job work out really well? Will she be successful at it? I'm getting socializing. All right. Moved on. Fun times. Happy single. This looks like this is uh, for me, a positive card. And I would say yes. And I would furthermore say that there's perhaps a good vibe with those that you would work with, or you might get on well with them. Okay. It says finally letting go of the past, enjoying time with friends, and embracing new connections. I like that. Moved on, fun times, happy, single. But this looks nice. It's like this is a fresh turn of the page. I think the entire world is looking forward to, oh, yes, the great, big, beautiful obituary, Golden Mirror. Furthermore, okay, there's not enough mutual interest, let's see, to receive the love you're seeking. Missing piece. Okay, there could be like where it looks like you had narcissists in the past, but I feel like there is going to be a very different energy socially. It is a great card. And it feels like in the past, there was not that kind of good vibe, you know? And we get cleanup. This is healthy choices, and this is clearing out. This is purging. This is, you will be releasing and changing from messy situation, perhaps type of people, to a more positive outcome. And especially where there was jealousy. Was there jealousy going on? So many narcs. Yeah. This is like where you can clear up the problems in the past where somebody gets jealous of another coworker. I know this happens, and then they throw around and abuse power, try and just make life unpleasant for people. So it looks like you are releasing that and going in a better direction and out away from that kind of workplace. Glad to see that, because you don't know sometimes until you're there, until you see the mask drop on people, and that takes a little time. So I'm getting yes. And I get here again with the thing on socializing and messages, good news, communication. I feel like this is honestly a card that's saying that there will be better communication between people, hopefully. Um, and what else does it say? Long awaited message from someone dear or something you deeply desired. Yeah, this is all positive. And definitely moving away from the negative. Look at that separation. She's got an axe. What does this say? Well, it's like, yeah, you're totally, eh, this will feel like a breakup from the other job. Time apart is from them is necessary. Regroup. Well, you'd be like literally regrouping with a new set of people and determine if the connection is worth fighting for. You have to be able to, it looks like this will be like a breath of fresh air. Okay. And if it isn't, um, it should be because the cards I'm getting are talking about a real switch from toxic past and purging, a card of purging that kind of stuff, and a much more pleasant energy. All right. And I feel like there's more commitment and resolutions. Marriage resolutions for me, this is the commitment and problem solving, dealing with situations that can be peacefully resolved. That's good. Much better, it looks like, environment work wise with people, if that was a problem. All right. You're so welcome. And the last question of the live is for Lori Christine about a new car. Let's see what we get. Let me try a different deck. This is more about for relationships and stuff, although I could still use it and just look for uh, a positive type of card. Let's try the old Brighter Wake. Lori Christine, will she get a new vehicle? Is that on the horizon? We just had a bunch of vehicle issues in our family. I think I told you guys about that. My youngest one, guy went through a stop sign, hit her. Uh, and then my husband's gasket blew out, trying to get that fixed. When it rains, it pours. All right, let's give these a good mix. Lori Christine, new vehicle for her. Oh, and then I'll throw some cards on a new apartment for you, Gina, real quick. All right. Lori Christine. Lori Christine, new car. Is that on the horizon for Lori Christine? A new car. Oh, the fog's coming in, you guys. At least we got a little bit of sun. I think so. You get the Hierophant. It might be an older vehicle. Would it be like a new to me type of car, but maybe a used vehicle? I'm feeling like this has some old school things about it. And there's help with the Six of Pentacles. So yes, I think you will get a new vehicle. It might be an older vehicle, but it looks like someone's going to help you. All right. Yeah, and it looks like there's been a loss, but there is certain like deeper looking or searching, looking, checking more thoroughly or other places that you wouldn't normally, or just maybe a different source for finding used vehicles or a new vehicle. I just feel like there's something kind of old school about it with that Hierophant. What else am I getting from this? I definitely think you will. Yeah, judgment. New. And I feel like this is the car, King of Wands, for some reason. Unless this is the person that will help you do it, make you be more aware about the vehicle and I think just in general, perhaps, could be a helpful male, adult male. If you get a car, don't forget you lose, that's right, the minute you pull out the drive, 40 or 50% value when you leave. That's why we always buy as well used vehicles because really, for us, it's more practicality. We're not interested in certain kinds of cars and all of that. But yeah, I see you. Look, here's your car too, the King of Pentacles and the Chariot. So this could be the person that sells the vehicle. I think you might get a male to go with you. This might be the King of Wands. He might be somebody that's helpful to negotiate it or just giving advice. It could be even on video for all I know. But it feels like there's a male, there's advice or something that's helpful here. And here's the vehicle with the chariot. And I feel like this King of Pentacles is the someone that is selling it. It's selling it. It could be the business, the used car salesperson. But there's your vehicle. Yes, it's coming. You might have to look a little outside from where you have, but it's there. Yes. Oh my goodness, Ron, how are you? I'm sweating now. I was rushing to do this live. I've got my roast in the oven. All right, Gina, real fast. I hope you're doing well, Ron. I'm healing, almost healed up, but it just takes forever. All right, let's see, Gina, your apartment. I'll just take this off. And this will be the last question for the live. And again, lifting everyone up and your needs for you and your families and mine, and asking the Most High to guide us all, help us with what we need, and to be the best we can be. All right. And then I got to check on my roast. All good so far. Good. All right. Gina, apartment. She be getting a new apartment. Is that the question? New apartment? Right? Where was that question? Apartment. Okay. All right. Okay. Apartment for Gina. I'm starting to damage these cards. I hate it when I do that. It's the way I shuffle. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, I do get the Five of Wands. This can be competition, housing market, you know? All right, but I read in pairs, so what's connected with it? There's been a loss, perhaps. Okay, but don't get focused on the loss because there's still opportunities. So no matter what, no matter how hard it's been, there's still like a couple other places, maybe even, or perhaps places to look at. Then we get the Three of Cups. This is celebration and justice. So yeah, it's going to work out. There's been some disappointment perhaps initially, but don't get too focused on that, all right? Persevere. And look, I see celebration. And for me, when I see the justice and that happy card of the Three of Cups, yes, that's a yes card. So yes, you'll get it. And it looks like, yeah, tough competition and acting quickly, and you will have peace of mind. I think you'll find a place for sure and move quickly on it. I know what that's like because it's like that out here in California. If you get a place, you got to move quickly because somebody else snap it right up. All right, you guys, I got to keep my roast from burning. um, I will be getting back to those of you that are members on some new things I wanted to try and see if you're interested in that. And I've got some videos that I've got to do. I've just been slowed down because I haven't felt very well from allergies and arthritis. But anyway, I'm back at it. So thank you all so much. And I look forward to making videos here in the very near future. And every Sunday, I've got my live, unless a health issue comes up, um, at 4 p.m. Pacific time. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Take care.